going?
Excellent. Welcome. Paul here, Music Villa, Quinton King, and today is an exciting day. You know, how often do you get to actually show an entirely new model? You know, this is just something brand new. Taylor has come out with the Grand Pacific, okay? So, as you can see, what do you think, by the way?
Well, you know, I've had it in my lap for a couple minutes, and they're a lot of fun. They play really nice. We'll get to all the features.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, it's this full dreadnought-esque.
Yeah.
Type
exactly.
Esque.
Yeah. Esque. Yeah.
Not,
they're calling it kind of a round-shouldered dreadnought, and we're going to kind of hit on each kind of spec of this new model. Mm-hmm. So right now, there's currently what you call the 517. Okay, so 17 now is the new body shape. Mm-hmm. Grand Pacific 517 is mahogany back and sides. Mm-hmm. 717 rosewood back and sides. Yep, and then they also have a 317, which is sapele back and sides.
All
similar
of them are
to
torfied
mahogany.
Sitka.
Yep, all of them torfied tops.
So what I think Taylor's doing here is they recognize that there's a number of dreadnought makers who are already occupying that space, and they wanted to offer another option. You know, there's plenty of signature tone profiles out there,
right?
And this Taylor's going to offer, you know, not something that's trying to go head to head with the established dreadnought sounds,
right,
but something that's going to offer, you know, a slightly different variant within that kind of family of sounds.
Very correct. They are still a different thing. What they're talking about too with that, on that note right there. Mm-hmm. So this is a V-brace guitar, right? The V-brace, you know, you get the punch, you get the power, the sustain, the intonation. Mm-hmm. But with this new body shape, you've got this kind of more rounded, deeper, but still really balanced. Like the lows, the mids, and the highs. It's kind of they're very rounded, individual. You can hear each individual note. It's very warm and round.
That's what I'm going to say is, you know, we'll say that I think it's not talking out of turn to say that when we've played V-brace guitars before, some folks have commented that it doesn't seem to have the low end.
Right.
Obviously, when you compare it to like a Martin Dreadnought or something,
but it has other things.
It has other things that make it
nice.
You know, it's an asset. But I think with this style of guitar, now they're filling in that lower end profile of tone options in their guitars.
Exactly.
Right? This really has more bottom end than I've heard out of any other of the V-brace guitars.
Yeah, and I think that's something that Taylor is definitely. You know, Andy Powers he was talking about, you know, the music he grew up with and hearing these old records, you know, which are classic models, classic dreadnoughts. Right. What he wanted to do is kind of capture some of that, but he didn't want that kind of woofiness that you get in the low end.
Right, where it's overly boomy.
Yeah, where it's overly boomy. Where, you know, if you're just sitting on the street playing one, you may want that. But sometimes when you're recording or whatever.
Particularly going through a mic.
True.
You know.
True. Well, let's hear a little bit of it, and then we're going to talk more.
So I'm just going to make sure that I'm getting a nice diversity of pick placement. It's got some depth. In the room, it feels really comfortable. We can talk about these. This is a new neck. I haven't felt this profile and shape of neck before from a Taylor. It's comfortable. It feels a little thicker than I recall, or wider. Something. There's something going on.
They call it a compound carve, and so I believe what it does is it's kind of more V'd here as you go down. Kind of turns more into a C shape.
Okay,
so.
now I feel that.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Also, it's a little more rolled here. Yeah,
it's rounded on the edges, there. So it's not like I don't feel it digging in. Of course, you identify too. It's also
rounded there
on all the edges. This is really comfortable on the backside too. It's a gorgeous looking guitar, and you know I think it sounds. You know, it's well distributed across, and you know,
still has the great intonation that Taylor has with the V-brace.
Yeah, I mean, it's very clear. I mean, it's crisp is how I would describe it when it's up.
All right.
Just it plays really nice. I think, well, I'll play a little bit more, just goof around. But as far as playability, it plays as you would expect Taylor. You can feel just, again,
Cool.
Quality craftsmanship.
Well, we will review each one of these independently. We just kind of want to talk about all the new features that they offer in this new series, and kind of just talk about what they've launched. So basically, right now there's the 3 models. Okay, these are the 2 builders editions, right? The builders editions are have those kind of some of those nicer features that we
They're
talked
like
about.
the pinky out kind of fancy.
Exactly.
version. Okay.
And you can get them with or without a pickup.
Okay.
Okay, they're not cutaways. They're all this round shoulder.
No C,
type.
no E. This
one is no E, no electronics,
Right.
but you can get it that way. And then,
But these won't be C's, right? I mean,
correct.
That's
They won't be a cutaway. Yep. As far as I know,
Okay.
for this first 3 models anyway.
Okay.
Now, the other option is the natural top and the wild honeyburst top. So that's your 2 options. So you got a top option and a with electronics or no electronics.
Gotcha. So I understand that another cool addition in this model is they've upped their game in the case. It's a pretty sweet looking case.
It is a sweet case.
Probably have
it's
some still shots of that.
Kind of looks like leather, tooled leather.
Tooled leather, yeah.
It's an extremely nice case. Yeah, we'll show a shot of that case. But yeah, that is the other feature of this guitar. I forgot one other thing. I just remembered
What's
this.
that?
Down on the bridge.
Oh yeah,
Check out the soft edges on the bridge.
Yeah.
So if you're down there and your hand is kind of resting on there, it's it's not that sharp corner. The price points on these they're nice. They sit in a nice price point.
Well, they're what you would I
getting.
suspect what you'd expect. Yeah. These are not introductory level guitars.
No.
These are for
players,
collectors,
and they're
players.
amazing. They're just so. Real quick, let's recap.
Yeah, you bet.
Let's recap the line. Okay, so we've got the Pacific Series.
Grand Pacific.
Grand Pacific. Okay, we have a 517,
which is
mahogany back and sides. We have a 717, rosewood back and sides. And then
both
we
of
have
them with Torrefied Sitka spruce.
Torrefied Sitka spruce. And then there's a 317, which we don't have one of those yet.
Right.
But
that'll be
that'll be Sapele back and sides. What makes these builders editions, these 2 here, kind of the next level up is the compound carved neck.
Right. So V-shape transitioning to more of a C profile. We have the rounded edges on the fretboard.
Correct.
And we have the rounded edges all the way around. It's very, very comfortable.
You got it. You got
it.
it.
And again, the tone is as I was mentioning, tone deeper, more resonant than what I've heard from some of the others in the V-class style. But again, not trying to pretend it's a Martin D28, but offering an alternative sound profile in that kind of family of sounds.
Great. Let's hear it. Thank you very much. Hopefully we captured all the nuances of this new product from Taylor.
Yeah, there's go out and you come down to Music Villa.
Check them out.
Go find a place. Play one for yourself.
Yeah.
There's just no substitute. This is just sampling. Hopefully we can give you the introduction and get you excited. But yeah, get out, play one. They're a lot of fun.
Cool. Thanks for watching.